Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rashley's Border Q. I'm Randy, and today we're going to be cooking up a chuck roast on the Yoder YS640. We picked it up from the fine folks over at Bob Stark's Meat Shop here in McAllen. Season it up with some Chupacabra, give it about 8 hours on the Yoder, whatever it takes, and then we're going to see what we got. We'll be right back. We're just going to give the steak a quick rub with a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Doesn't add any flavor to it, take away any flavor. It's just kind of a binder to help the spices stick. We're going to be seasoning with my favorite, the Chupacabra. Well, it's not my favorite, because my favorite's the Chupacabra Brisket Magic. This is the regular flavor. But I've got a bunch of this and I want to use it up, so we're going to, nice thick roast, so we're going to put a pretty good layer on it. Go ahead and get some on the edges too. I'm going to finish that up and we'll be right back. All right, we're ready to throw that chuck roast on the Yoder. Got the Yoder dialed in at about 290. We'll let it warm up. It's been sitting here about 45 minutes. I found that around 280, 290 on the controller gives me around 230 on the upper grate, and we're going to be cooking on the upper grate. Got it installed up here today. We'll put a temperature probe in it a little later. For now, let's just close her up and let her go. All right, it's about 6:30. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It looked like a fairly lean piece of meat, so I don't want to dry it out. We haven't reached our target temp yet. We're about 165. We're just about starting to push through the stall. It stalled for about 3 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it. Push it on up, try to get it ready for supper so we don't eat so late. Let me get that wrap, we'll get it back on. For moisture, we're going to pour a little bit of this honey brown lager in the foil, seal it up, put it back on. We kind of worked the foil around the temperature probe, left it in the meat, got it all sealed up. I don't see it leaking. We're going to go ahead and put it back on. Got it all wrapped up, put to bed. Come back, check it in a little while. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, it's about 9 o'clock. It's been 2 hours since we wrapped. We're up to 198 degrees. Maybe just a tiny bit over on the ThermalWorks smoke. We're going to use the Thermal Pop by ThermalWorks just to double check our temperature real quick. Kind of probe it, see how tender it is. That went in real easy. And it's agreeing with the ThermalWorks smoke. It's saying 198 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and pull that off, let it rest for just a little bit, and then we're going to eat supper. Got some baked potatoes and some whole kernel corn. So let me just go ahead and get that off, get the temperature sensor out, and we'll head inside. Take it inside, give it a nice rest. Time to eat. All right, we've got it inside. We let it rest for a little while. We're going to go ahead and pull it out and get a taste. Because of the way this roast is cut and the way the grain runs, it's going to be hard to slice it, but we're going to try anyway. We're going to try to get some slices on a diagonal and see how it comes out. Poor man's brisket. Nice smoke ring. Pulls apart easy. Got a real nice smoke ring on it. Let's see. Love that Chupacabra Rub. It's a little tougher than I would like. If we would have had more time, it would have probably come out a little more tender at around 200, 205. Just a few degrees makes a big difference. It was probing tender, and it's not real tough, but it's a little tougher than a good brisket would be. But nonetheless, it's really good. If I had wrapped it a little earlier, that would have made a difference too. But we're trying to do the cook without wrapping. We ended up having to wrap to get it finished up anyway. So there you go, guys. Chuck roast on the Yoder YS640, cooked kind of like a brisket. It's good stuff. Give it a try. Chupacabra Rub. Meat compliments of Bob Stark's Meat Shop here in McAllen. Give it a try on your smoker. Smoke you a chuck roast or a big thick chuck steak, see how it comes out. Hope y'all enjoyed the cook. Tune in next time on Rashleigh's BBQ. We hope you'll click like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll catch y'all later on down the road. Adios.